Hi everyone. So now we are going to discuss a memento design pattern. So memento design pattern belongs to behavioral category of design pattern. So it's mainly dealing with the interactions between the classes in order to achieve the final goal. So memento in simple words is normally used when you want to do an undo operation. So whenever you want to design some application and if you want undo functionality or rollback functionality, Memento is the answer for you. So if you want to implement the undo functionality, if you want to implement the rollback functionality, the Memento is the answer for you. So Memento stores a previous state or a value so that it can be restored at a later time. I repeat, Memento stores a previous state or a value so that it can be restored at a later time. So in simple words, undo operation means memento. So I have here a UML diagram for you all wherein there is one class called originator. So originator will be having a state associated with it. Okay, there is a set memento function which accepts a memento object. Okay, and it gets the state of the memento object and sets it to the state of originator. I repeat, there is a set memento function which accepts a memento object from outside. It gets the state of that object and sets it to state of the originator. Similarly, there is a create memento which will create a new memento object and it will assign the state of the memento equal to state of the originator. Okay, so it create memento will create a new memento object and to memento object it is passing the state of the originator. So if someone asks for create memento, it saves the state of the originator, current state of the originator into memento object. And someone says set memento and passes a memento object, whatever is the state of the memento object, it fetches that state and assigns it to the state of the originator. So memento is a simple class which contains a state and which has a API get state and set state. So get state will return this state, set state will set the state to this state. So there is one guy called caretaker who will request memento object from the originator. Then it will perform n number of operations on this originator class, and after the operations are done, if the caretaker wants to undo the state of the originator, then it will call set memento, and whatever memento that object that it had gained before performing operations, that will be passed to it, and originator will be undone to the state before caretaker even did any operations onto it. So in the simple words, caretaker will say create memento, it will get the state of original object. Okay, then caretaker will perform n number of different operations on this, and if caretaker wants to undo the originator before the state before which it did some operations, it will call set memento and it will pass the memento object which saves the state of originator before caretaker even did any operations onto it. So with that set memento, we are setting the originator to its previous state. That means we are undoing all the operations which caretaker did. We are undoing the operations which caretaker did. Okay. So just to discuss more on memento, memento stores a previous state or a value so that it can be restored at later time. I repeat, memento stores a previous state or a previous value so that it can be restored at the later time. So caretaker calls create memento of originator that will save the state of the originator into memento object, and then caretaker can perform n number of operations on originator, and then if caretaker wants to undo these operations on the originator, it will call set memento and it will pass the original memento object which contained the state of originator earlier. Okay, so the memento pattern is a software design pattern that provides the ability to restore an object to its previous state. I repeat, memento pattern is a software design pattern that provides the ability to restore an object to its previous state via undo or a rollback operations. Okay. The memento pattern is used by two objects, the originator and the caretaker. The memento object is used by two objects, the originator and the caretaker. The originator is some object that has an internal state. Now in this diagram, my originator have an internal state called state, right? And the caretaker is going to do something to the originator but wants to be able to undo the change. That's very important. Caretaker is a guy who wants to perform some operations on the originator but wants to be able to undo the change. So the caretaker first asks the originator for a memento object. Please listen to this carefully. The caretaker first asks the originator for a memento object. Then it does whatever operations or sequence of operations it was going to do. So till now what did we learn? Caretaker first asks the originator for a memento object. Then it does whatever operations or sequence of operations it was going to do. Then to roll back to the state before the operations, it returns a memento object to the originator. Then to roll back to the state before the operations, it returns the memento object to the originator. That means caretaker will first request the memento object from the originator, which will call create memento, and it will return a memento object with state of the originator. So memento object saves the state of the originator at that particular time, and it create memento will return that memento object which internally contains the state of originator. Then caretaker will perform n number of operations on the originator class, and if caretaker wants to undo the originator to the state before the operations were done, then caretaker will call set memento, and it will pass the memento object that it had called first. It will call set memento and it will pass the memento object that it had received even before performing any operations. So caretaker first calls create memento, so you'll get a memento object with the state of the originator. Then caretaker will perform operations on the originator, and if caretaker wants to undo the operations performed, caretaker will pass that memento object by calling set memento, which will internally get the state stored in the memento and set it to the state of the originator. With this we are undoing the operations that caretaker did. Clear? So this is a simple example that I have here for describing a memento design pattern. So there is a memento class here which is having a string called old string. So in the memento constructor I am passing one string by reference, so that if I make any changes to that data member here, then those changes will be reflected in this member variable. Okay, so I am passing this variable by reference, so that if I make any changes to it, it will be reflected in this variable. So I am calling memento and I am passing str and I am passing new string. So what am I doing? Whatever value this str contained when this function was called, I am saving that value into old string. Whatever value this str contained when this memento was called, I am saving the content of that variable into old string. Then whatever is the string that is passed as second parameter to this function, which is in the form of a new string, I am assigning that to str. So with this function what we will do is, whatever value str contained, that I am assigning it to old string, and whatever string that was passed as a new string, I am assigning that to str, which will be saved in str. So the original content of str will be saved in old string, and the new string contents will be saved in str. I repeat, the original contents of str will be saved in old string and the new string contents will be saved in str. Simple. When I call undo, what am I doing? Whatever old string that was there, I am saving it into str. Whatever old string which was saved as part of the data member, I am saving it into str. So when someone creates a memento, whatever is passed in str, I am saving it into old string. So old string is the state that is maintained in memento. And when someone calls undo, whatever old string that I had, that I am saving it into str. Okay. So now let's see how this works. In the main, I create an object called hello world. So HW is a string which contains hello world. Then I am calling a memento object. The first parameter is a hello world string. So what will happen here? Hello world will be saved into old string. Hello world will be saved into old string. And what's the second parameter? Second parameter is goodbye cruel world. So this goodbye cruel world will be saved into str. So hello world will be saved into old string, which is a data member in memento class. Hello world that was passed here is saved into old string in the data member of memento class, and goodbye cruel world will be assigned to HW because of this. Goodbye cruel world will be assigned to HW. Okay. Then I am calling hello world function and I am passing a memento to that. I get a memento object here. I create a string here. Then memento that is passed here, I am calling it undo and I am passing message to it by reference. So what do undo does? Whatever is the old string. So what is contained in the old string of memento? It contains hello world, right? It is passed to str, which is passed by reference. That means old string which contains hello world will be saved into message over here, and I am printing here, so hello world will be printed on the screen. So this is the undo operation. So I'll explain again. I create a memento with a state called old string in it, and in the memento constructor I pass two parameters. So first, whatever value is passed as the first parameter, I save it into old string. So in this example, hello world string is passed as the first parameter, so I save that into old string. Then goodbye cruel world, which is the second parameter, which is a new string, I assign it to str. That means goodbye cruel world will be saved into HW. Then I call hello world and I pass a memento. In this memento I create a string here and I call a undo function of memento and I pass this message that I created here. Okay. So over here in the main function I call a memento and I pass a hello world as the first parameters. With this it will set hello world to the old string of memento object. Then goodbye cruel world will be set as to the HW. Okay, because that's we are doing here. And now when hello world and we pass this memento to that, I pass this message here to memento dot undo. So with this what will happen is whatever is old string which was hello world which was saved in the memento object, that's being assigned to message. So if I print this message, hello world will be printed on the screen. So in short, memento is used for undoing operations. So that's all I had on memento. Thank you.